If you watched Hunter x Hunter, you might have noticed that the soundtrack is ridiculously good. I recently made a bad anime reviews video, and even the 1 out of 10 reviews that thought Killua, Hisoka and Chrollo were lame agreed that the soundtrack was quote-unquote fucking bananas good. Now, I don't know exactly what that means. My tickets to Banana Lovers Festival were cancelled due to COVID. But I think I can safely say that they liked it. So how did an anime composer manage to make a soundtrack that was universally loved by all, humans and bonobo apes alike? Well, by copying another guy that managed to do exactly that 200 years ago.
Nani?
Hunter x Hunter composer Yoshihisa Hirano is a genius of his own, don't get me wrong. But he does draw heavy inspiration from classical music composers in all of his work. Take Requiem Arania for example. There's an obvious connection to Mozart's Lacrimosa. The melody might not be the same, but the emotional impact is nearly identical. Music, if not anything else, is emotions, taking the form of sound. It's a way to convey the most complex of feelings within a few seconds of melody, and if the invoked emotions are close enough, most people will confuse the two tracks. Case in point, I've had the same thing being asked to me by multiple people. What is the music that plays in the Requiem for Uvo scene? I am searching for so long, but I have only found Lacrimosa. For those who don't know, this is what plays during that scene. And they won't even believe me when I tell them that it's not written from some long-dead classical composer. Hirano has replicated the core of Mozart's and Verdi's Dies Irae so well that people are convinced that it must be written by one of the two. Once again, this is from Hunter x Hunter, and this is from Verdi. So what other classical composers has Hirano been inspired by? We got the Zoldyck theme, and Dance of the Nights by Prokopiev, which, to be fair, he only took the back instruments and then went on a completely different direction. We also got Sayapov's themes in The Palace, which is pretty much Vivaldi's Summer. One of the lesser known but more impressive homages is to Gustav Holst, who wrote this National Geographic sounding music, also known as fanfare music. So Gustav's most famous work is the Planet Suite, which is split into 7 parts, one for each planet other than Earth that Hirano turned into the Rhapsody on the theme of Holst, which, if you already knew the theme of the track in the original soundtrack, I bet you just connected the dots of that seemingly weird name. Anyway, that theme plays during the scene that Bonolenov's ability is revealed, called Jupiter. And guess during which part of the 50-minute suite by Holst we can also find this exact melody. Hirano probably made the track specifically for that scene. Other than Hunter x Hunter, Hirano has also composed for other anime Madhouse Studio has produced, the Death Note being the most death notable. There he wrote a track called Requiem. which very closely resembles Mozart's Requiem. The core of the music is so similar that on surface level it might as well be by Mozart. Hirano has time and again proven his vast understanding of classical music by being able to recreate it so closely. And what truly amazes me is how Madhouse is able to implement Hirano's sound emotions into the scenes of an anime to convey what is happening. Take this scene from Hunter x Hunter for example. This is a sad scene where Gon is extremely conflicted and doesn't know what to think. And the soundtrack perfectly complements that. Hirano uses vocals that are practically wailing by a mourning choir. But after he snaps...
もうこれで終わってもいい
Holy shit! What the fuck is happening? He's gone crazy!
貴様殺す
You can instantly feel what Neferpito is experiencing, watching Gon go through that shit.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents?
I need to watch Hunter x Hunter again now. Fuck. I'm sure I left out tons of amazing scenes with Hirano's soundtrack. So let me know which ones left you amazed in the comments below. And if you enjoyed listening to me pretending to be cultured, consider subscribing to my channel.